I want to start off by thanking you all for being here to recognize me and the work that I've done. But I also want to acknowledge that this award doesn't just belong to me, but to my family who has a history of change-making. They instilled a sense of duty in me from an early age, the most notable experience being my grandmother. She was the first woman in her family to finish her master's and PhD, and the first of many women in Peshawar in Pakistan. She was a pioneering scientist and is now an immigrant Muslim woman in America. My grandmother is living proof that it only takes one woman in the family to empower generations after her. I'd like to think that the strength my grandmother and my family had has been passed on to me. Throughout my life, I've challenged authority figures, my parents, my contemporaries, and just recently, the Utah State Legislature. I feel humbled and honored that I was part of an amazing group of young people that worked to push Utah to recognize the realities of human-caused climate change. As a young person, I felt like it was my responsibility to keep the state in check and to make sure that while they are making decisions about our futures, they have a clear picture of the people that will face the consequences of their choices. After the resolution passed, my organization, Utah Youth Environmental Solutions, didn't stop there. We're continuing to plan campaigns and mobilize around keeping our institutions accountable. I want to change the narrative of what young people are able to do. Society tells us that the only thing we can do is to turn off the lights, ride a bike, and recycle. When we see that these actions alone are not enough, should we relent the idea that we cannot make a difference? I don't think so. We need our narrative to change and make sure it includes the fact that we need to hold institutions accountable because ultimately that is where the real change will happen. I won't lie, there are times when I feel weighed down by the enormity of the problems we face and the darkness we live in. But in these moments, I think of a quote from Valerie Carr. What if this darkness is not the darkness of the tomb, but the darkness of the womb? What if our America is not dead, but a country still waiting to be born? What if this is our great contraction before we birth a new future? I choose to believe that at the end of the day, there will be hope and light, and that we should fight for an ideal world, not just one that is functional. One where people don't just have the right to survive, but to also thrive. With the help and wisdom of older generations, I believe that young people have the power to shape this ideal world because we stand in the unique position where we can see it and have the creativity, the drive, and effort to push for that future. So I want to thank the Earth Island Institute, my family, my teachers, and mentors for supporting the vision of young people. And I also want to thank my fellow and past awardees for the incredible work they're doing and their visions for the future. I want to end with a quote from the Quran that shows the importance of protecting and fighting for our communities, because at my core, I do believe that protecting the environment and protecting our communities go hand in hand. He who spends the night satiated while knowing that his next-door neighbor is hungry does not truly believe in me. Thank you so much for being here.